Hello guys, and been a while since I've last done a video, and this is going to be basically an example of my painting kit. I also have a friend with me at the moment, that's Duncan. Say hello, Duncan. No, Duncan doesn't want to say hello, but I need to watch him so he doesn't actually start trying to chew my figures. Oh, should be interesting. Anyway, once I get Duncan back into his little home, I'll be back to you guys. Say try, Duncan. No, he's not interested. See you soon. Hello, and welcome back. Yeah, I did tell you that I was going to take Duncan back into his home, but I couldn't resist, and so therefore I ended up moving all of my toys that were on display out of the way. I'm just hoping that he doesn't decide to try and chew everything else. We shall soon see. So anyway, we're going to get down to my painting kit. So first of all, we need beer. Duncan likes beer, don't you? Ooh, yeah, Duncan likes beer. Yeah. Beer always helps. Anyway, on a serious note, so painting. Of course, you need paint, obviously. So, I got these guys out. I mean, I've got a lot more paints. A hell of a lot. But these are just basic colours. I mean, the actual paints I've got are... Oh, let's have a look. There we go. They're my paints. So, ooh, yeah, Duncan, ooh. Oh, he's been a good boy, he is. He's trying to eat the radiator at the back of the table. So, anyway, so basic colours, anything with a, well, I actually use War Paints, the Army Painter brand. So, if I was to prime anything, I would use a dark grey. Now, how the colours go, the white lids are your main colours, your black lids are the effects paints, you know, like well, this one's a bolt gun metal, and you get your silver, your gold, your dry rust effect, anything like that, you know, that's just to highlight things. And ink washes are the red lid. Duncan, what are you doing? Oi, leave that book alone. So yeah, the red lids are your ink washes. Various different tones, different colours. I do actually need to invest in more. And of course, what I'm using at the moment as well is Citadel paint. I haven't used that for a long time, but I ran out of white war paint, basically. So yeah, I'm using that as that also makes a good primer. So if I was actually priming anything, I'd use a grey and, well, or a white, depending on the colour. So they're my paints, basically. I shall move them out of the way. Duncan, oi, hey, Duncan, no, come on, bugger off. Hey, what are you doing? Stop it now. Stop it. Behave. Sorry, guys. There you go. Sorry, clear my chest a bit. Smoker's cough. So the other thing we need is, God, all you can see is Duncan's arse. Hey. Oh, I can see. Get your bloody beak out of the way. There. You can't have. All right then. You play with that. Scared now, are you? Yeah. Right. Tell you what, I'll give Duncan an old brush. Duncan, ooh! Do you want to do some painting, Duncan? Come on. There you go. Now he's obsessed with the radiator. Just hoping I'm going to chew that wallpaper. Right, I've lost my train of thought now. Yeah, okay, so we need paintbrushes. Lots of different styles for different uses. And main ones are for dusting, nice soft bristles. I use this one for sometimes a base coat, but mainly for damn good ink wash over my figures. Really soft, really splodgy turn, dabby turn, and it soaks in, you know. I really get a shitload of ink on it and just let it flow into the recesses. And then you can use another brush to, you know, just clean things up a little bit, you know, soak up the excess ink. Dry brushing. 2 brushes there, 2 of my favourites. I mean, I've got plenty in that pot anyway, but these are my 2 favourites. This one, it's a little bit stiff now, but it's angled. And I do like that because, I don't know, it's hard to explain. Sometimes it's just easier to, you know, because you've got that straight edge on it, you know, to brush and highlight things. This brush is my favourite for dry brushing. It's my daughter Serin's brush that she uses for painting, but I've nicked it. So, it is beautiful though, I love it. Bit old and battered, but it's great. So when I'm actually painting base coats, I've got 2 favourite brushes. I also use these for ink washing as well. Old and battered, pretty slim head on them. Oh Duncan, you've just thrown your brush away. Back to it. There are my other brushes. I also use this one for dry brushing as well. It's got a nice angle on it, pretty soft bristles, and I use me 2 fine detail brushes. You'll have to excuse me son coughing behind me on purpose. You know, he'll have to do that because I'm actually in the kitchen recording this video and he's just come in and gone just to try and interrupt me. So anyway, yeah, my fine detail brushes. I'm not sure if you can see that. Pretty thin there, and even thinner is, oh, Duncan's just thrown his brush away. That's a thin tip on that one. So there for the fine detail bits. So we've covered my paint, the brushes that I use, and let me just put all these brushes back in. I'll give Duncan another old brush. There you go, Dunk, have that. You paint with that one, mate. Yeah. I would actually love to teach Duncan how to paint. That would be amazing, that would. So, of course, what we also need is water. Yeah, Duncan likes some water. Yeah. So of course we need water to wash the brushes out, and we also need tissue paper. I prefer kitchen roll, but tissue paper, you know, toilet roll works good enough. And naturally that's for cleaning brushes, and very useful for dry brushing as well, because sometimes, you know, well, when you dip your brush into that paint, you need to wipe it dry as you can, so there's virtually nothing left on your brush. And that's what your tissue's for. Yeah, I'll move that out of the way. Another thing, well, some other things that are quite useful are, I've got a few things. Oh, put this over here. Right. It's a bit of a mixture. I've got a multi-head screwdriver there for dismantling pieces. Duncan, behave. Snips, pliers, whatever you call them. Good for holding certain parts of your figure when you're painting. Got me anti-shine matte varnish. And I've also got my gloss varnish for that shiny effect. Duncan, what are you doing? There's lots of things in here, mixture. Oh, got a matrix. And blue tack is always useful for actually masking certain areas that you don't want to get paint on. Lots of stuff in there. It's a bit of a junk pile really, but all useful tools at some point. What else do I need to cover? Let me think. Oh yeah, another extremely useful tool is the hairdryer. Oh, Duncan likes a hairdryer. Yeah, hairdryer, fantastic. I mean, it's... Oi, bugger off, get off, will you? Now, it's my way of cheating. I want to dry things quicker. I can't wait. Now, I'm a little bit impatient, so I use a hairdryer. But don't tell wifey. Okay, cheers. So, yeah. Oh, one more thing, I think. I mean, yeah. Of course, we need a plate or a palette to put your paint on, you know, to mix it up and what have you. But also something else that I find extremely useful are these Gundam markers. Yeah, Duncan likes them as well. So Gundam markers, great. I mean, this set is the metallic marker set, so it gives that metallic effect to some of the work that I do. And this pen in particular is a fine nib pen, and that's fantastic for panel lining. So you want to darken those edges around the figure. It works really well. So I'm gonna try and get Duncan back home now, and I'll see you in the next clip. Right guys, this is the last segment of the video, and please excuse the noise in the background if you can hear it. Got the family in the other room and they're laughing their tits off over, well, I think they're actually watching Vikings, but they're finding it funny. So anyway, what we're going to be looking at is the techniques that I used on Siege Brunt. Oh, Seren, do you want to get... Oh, actually, got me little mate here.
So,
Seren.
hi everybody.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to be talking about today is basically painting.
Painting, yeah, but we're not actually painting anything at the moment, are we?
No.
We're going through the process of what I did paint.
Yes.
Anyway, yes.
So,
and what paints I use. So, we're talking about Siege Brunt, aren't we, Seren?
yes.
So, do you want to get Siege Brunt for me?
Yes. So, it's this guy right here. So, this guy is being painted excellent by my dear old dad. So what he's done, so for the base he's used Dungeon Grey. So as you can tell, he's actually used Dungeon Grey for the grey around him.
Let's try and reposition this a little bit then, mate.
Yeah, so he can stand up, obviously. But majorly he looks awesome because look how the blades fit in and stuff like that. And I think it fits in perfectly. And then what he's used, and then he used a doctor.
Hang on a minute, Duck. Take a step back. So, what we're looking at, knocking him over. So we're looking at the base coat. What is that?
Dungeon Grey.
Dungeon Grey, yeah.
Obviously, it looks great at the start. Can you explain why have you done the Dungeon Grey for the base?
Well, what it is, the idea was behind this figure is the original Brunt figure is purple, and I just wanted him to look a little bit better.
That's Darth Maul's and Vikings.
Alright, cool. Cool, thank you. Cheers.
Right.
Not happy.
Go away! We're doing a video.
Yeah, you'll have to excuse that. So, yeah, the idea behind this figure is I was reading the Stormbringer comics by IDW and I saw the Centurion drones and I wanted to paint Brunt. Well, I noticed that Brunt looked a hell of a lot like those drones. So, my idea was to repaint Brunt in the same way as those IDW drones. So yeah, we started off with
Dungeon Grey.
Dungeon Grey.
So this is what it looks like.
Yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah.
Like. So,
Then after the Dungeon Grey, we used strong tone ink wash.
yes, strong tone. So obviously he needed to do an ink wash, so it looks like darker and nicer. You get what I mean, like detail there. And you get what I mean because it's just looking brilliant at the moment. It looks like actually real metal when it's not. It's just a cheap.
Well, the idea of the strong tone ink wash was that after I'd done the Dungeon Grey base coat, I would put the ink wash all over every part. I mean, naturally I separated all the joints first on Brunt, but the ink wash would go all over, get into the recesses.
So obviously he used this brush.
Yeah.
And as you can see, the tip is brilliant, so he can like get all the little spots that he needed to, like in there. So that was the perfect brush to use. And the tip is perfect, obviously. So, obviously this is what I look like, obviously, but let's move on to that. So the brush is used perfectly because he's dried it perfect, so it's like a really soft like brush. And so he's just done it all around the body, all the little bits like there and stuff like that. That was the perfect brush. So
Yeah.
basically he used it like this, just gently, because he didn't want to use it like this. Else it will ruin the character there. So that's why I did it very carefully. But without me, because I usually do painting with my dad, but sometimes without me because he needs focus, obviously. Because look how good he's done that character over there. That's with him focusing without me. So obviously onto him.
Yeah. So after the ink wash, we used a lighter grey, didn't we?
Yeah, which is ash grey. So ash grey is a very light grey, I think, which is the lightest grey Dad has. Obviously.
And then we dry brushed, didn't we?
Yeah, dry brush. So
Yeah.
which brush did you use?
For dry brushing, I used that brush that I stole off you.
Yes.
That one.
It was this brush. So
Yeah, I nicked that off you, didn't I?
it is very fluffy because Dad dried it really well. And obviously I like the coat of it because it's silver there and it's white here. And this is one of my favourite brushes to use.
Yeah, but it's mine now. It's my brush now.
You gave it to me. No, it's not. So he used it very carefully, just dry brushed it with a bit of tissue. So obviously I'm going to get a bit of tissue
Okay.
to example.
An example, yeah, okay.
So you get this, and then you put.
Yeah,
so
you-
basically,
you
pretend
dip-
this is the paint. Then dip it in, then brush it as hard as you can, like this.
Yeah, so you're drying all the paint off the brush, aren't you?
Yeah, and then what he did is carefully go around those creases and
Oh, all over the recesses, aren't we?
Yeah.
All the lumps on the figure.
Yeah, that's
We'll dry brush over there. Yeah.
That's what we're on about, because we want it flat, not like all lumpy and messy. We want it nice and smooth, like this character and
Yeah.
this character and all these characters here.
Yeah. Okay. So after we dry brushed with the lighter grey, what did we do then?
We did shining silver.
Shining silver. Oh, we dry brushed with silver.
So this is the silver you used. So may I ask, which brush, like loads of brushes, did you use?
Well, for the shining silver, I still use that favourite brush of mine, that white one.
Okay.
You know, your brush that I stole.
Yes. So obviously you didn't dry brush it like get this piece of tissue and just did that. What he did is got a tiny bit of shining silver on his brush, and then he just carefully brushed it around the whole thing in the creases. That's what we're all about. And I'm trying to learn how to paint off this guy.
Oh, you tried to learn to paint from me?
Yes.
Oh, yes, and you will.
Yes.
You're doing well anyway, aren't you?
Yeah, because if you want to, I'll show you one of the characters I did.
Well, we can do that in the next video, can't we?
Of course
Because
we
we need to finish off how we painted Brunt. So after all the dry brushing and the ink washing, we needed to focus on the detail.
So Dad did a little bit of this, didn't you?
Oh yeah, we also need to add a little bit of white to the highlighting now and then when we're a little bit of white to the highlighting when we're dry brushing. But when we're getting on to the detail, right, we're moving on to the detail now, Sharon. So like the red.
So did you use the same brush?
No, for the detail we used a thinner brush.
I would say this brush you used.
Thinner brush.
Like this brush?
Yeah, that worked well, and that other thin brush.
So these are the two you used.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go like a bit there.
Yeah, they're the brushes I used for the small detail.
Let me just look at this. So as I pull it back, look how smooth that is.
Yeah.
Really smooth.
Oh yeah.
And the other brush, if I just example it, look, hang on, look how thin and smooth it is. That is a good example, Lena.
Silky smooth, eh?
Yes, silk.
Silky smooth.
Just like silk.
Just like silk. Right, so Sharon,
Yeah.
with those fine brushes, what did I actually do?
So what you did is, I'm just going to use this brush this time.
No.
So
Yeah,
what you did
I used the red paint.
So what you did?
I used the red paint.
Pretend.
Red paint.
Oh yeah. Okay.
I used the red paint, didn't I?
So we used a bit of the red paint, as you can see. Look at his eyes. So if you let me hold him, so.
Yeah.
So this is the character. If you can see the red, as you can see there, and you can also see here.
Yeah, extra little details, aren't we? Yeah.
And here. So that's all he did. But as you can see, he did really well. Also under here too, if you didn't notice.
Yeah. Think about the eye as well, the visor. You know, the black line there.
I said about that.
The black, we used the Abaddon black.
So, since he running down with black, we used this black. It said
It's called Abaddon black.
base
Base Abaddon black.
yeah, so that's what it is. And you can see it in the background too.
Yeah.
There you go.
So we used that for his main eyes, didn't we?
Yep, oops.
Yeah.
So, that's what we used. And we also used the red over here, of course.
And also, there's an extra detail that is very useful.
What?
And I'm going to take over here for a bit, duck.
Okay.
Right, let's see if we can get this camera to focus. Right, so It's not focusing too well.
No.
But anyway.
So, I'll take one second.
What I did do is, oh, there we go, we've got focus. So that white dot on his visor. Nice little tool. It is very useful. Cocktail stick.
Yeah.
All I did was
This.
a little dab in. Yeah, Seren's got one as well. All I did was a little dab.
So
Right
let's do
there.
what I was trying to show you.
And
Is
just highlights it a little bit more.
so basically.
And of course, the extra weapons. That was from Ratchet, Bayverse Ratchet.
What I did
And the shoulder guns were from Hound. Oh, Seren's in the way now. Yeah,
is
there
you
we
see
go.
that little white dot there? That's his eye. So what I did is just poked it a little bit, and then it came out perfectly. Let me try and show you guys. If it can focus.
Oh, you've done good there, Duck.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's looking alright there is,
Yeah.
mate. Anyway, I think we've kind of covered everything now.
Yeah.
And sorry to bore you guys. Hope you've enjoyed the videos anyway. And
Hi.
say goodbye, Seren.
Bye. And also, remember, my dad did this, and look how beautiful it did after. So, that's all for today, basically. And
Yeah.
see you guys soon. Bye.
Yeah. Bye. Right, thanks for watching, folks. Take care. And see you soon.
Bye. Fingers on plastic.